What's up, ABOP Clan? How's everybody doing? Also, welcome to anybody who happens to stumble across this video on YouTube. Welcome to ABOP Clan. We are a gaming community group of friends that plays mostly Warzone, but plenty of other games. Today, we're specifically talking about Warzone. And the reason for that is I am really excited to announce our next month-long tournament. But before I get into that, for those who are maybe new or just coming back, haven't been here in a while, the tournaments that we run are very unique in my mind, and it comes down to two reasons, realistically. The first reason being our tournaments are a month long. Like I said, we split them out into week-long rounds, but the tournament itself will run for 4 to 6 weeks usually. So each round being a week allows you to get your games in at any time that you really want to. And we just take your top 5 scores for the week. And that could be placement, that could be kills, combination of the two, depending on the tournament. But in general, our tournaments are 4 to 6 weeks. Each week is a round, and you just take your top 5 games for that week. So it just gives you the opportunity to play in other tournaments where it's at a set time or on a set day, or you can't, find a schedule with your teammate or something like that. So it's really helpful to have that amount of time to get 5 games in for the week. That's one. Number two, we play with the same group of people every month. We have a new style, a new format, and it's always changing. We try to keep it fresh. But you're playing with the same people, so you get to know the community. If you're a streamer, you get to know some other streamers and actually interact and play with them. And if you don't stream, that's fine too. But yeah, it just gives you a sense of camaraderie. There's some rivalries that end up forming because people might wind up matching up in multiple tournaments in a row. It just creates a lot of fun. Versus if you go to somewhere like Z League or something like that, you don't know the people you're playing against. You never have any interaction with them. And yeah, you get a win, you're happy with it, but who are you going to go to brag to? So I just like this format where we organize our own tournaments and really have a lot of fun and get to know each other with it. So I hope that excites you guys. I really like it. We've been doing this for about 1.5 years, 2 years now. So we're going strong still. If you're interested in joining, I will put our Discord link down in the comment section of this video. With that said, let's move on to actually announcing the format of the October tournament that's going to be starting on October 3rd. Okay, so hopefully you guys all get the gist of what the tournament is about here. But I'm going to now take you through the specifics, the rules, the scoring system, kind of the theme of the tournament. So without further ado, clearly it's pick your poison. So that comes into play in one of 2 ways. The first being it's not a draft style tournament. This is going to be you pick your partner and you decide that you're going to play with that person. Both people have to agree. And then you would declare your team in the Discord channel. The second piece of that pick your poison is really around the scoring format. So the way this tournament is going to be scored is it's your top 5 games for the week with your duo's partner. But it's primarily going to be scored through placement points, although there are still going to be small amount of points for kills. So you kind of have to pick your poison when you're playing your games for this tournament on, do you go for, a slower style game, maybe go for more wins and placements, or are you really going to try to slay out, get a ton of kills, even though they're not worth a ton of points, and kind of help yourself out. Okay, so let's dig into the details of this tournament a little bit. As I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a 4-week tournament starting on Sunday, October 3rd, ending on Saturday, October 30th. Each week goes from 12 a.m. on Sunday till 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, just like all of our other tournaments have been. That will never change for the most part, unless there's a distinct need, but I don't anticipate changing that anytime soon. So how are we going to do each round, each week? The way we're going to do it is we're going to eliminate 50% of the teams each week, right? So after the first week, 10 teams will be eliminated. 10 teams will be eliminated, and these 10 teams will move on to week 2. After that, we'll eliminate 5 teams. Week after that, for week 3, there'll be 5 teams left. We'll eliminate 2 teams. Now, there could be some ties here. So in the event of a tie, we will always give the team. So if there's like 2 teams tied for 11th or something like that, I'll always do more than half instead of less than half. So in other words, we have 11 teams. Team 10 and 11 are both tied. We'll take 11 teams to round 2. So we'll always work it that way, all the way up until the final round, which should be a head-to-head matchup of 2 teams for that week. So that's how we're going to do each week. And basically, it's just going to be a cut line. So let me put up some examples in here and how you score. So as you can see, I've got everybody at 75 points to start, and you have to work your way down to get the lowest total score. So let's just put some random scores in here, right? We got a 1, 5, 8, 8, 10 for this team, and in those games they had 15, 12, 9, 10, and 10. I don't know, whatever. So what you can see is if I delete these for a sec, I'm going to copy this so you can see it. The score goes up right here to 32, and then when I put the kills in, oops, it's going to take the number down for every 4 kills. So if I put 4 kills in here, you're going to see it subtract 1 point. So that's how the kills come into play. Let's say you get 12 kills in that game. Well, it's going to take another 3 points off your total score. If you get 30 points, it's going to take 10, or, sorry, I should have said 40. If you get 40 kills in a game, it's going to take 10 off. And it's basically a quarter of a point per kill. So that's how the scoring is going to work. And then as teams submit more scores, so let's put like 3 teams worth in here so you guys can take a look at this. So we'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for them. They didn't get any wins, but they had all 12 kill games. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. But what you can see is the scores start to change here, right? 8, 1, 2, 2, 4. So this team did really good in placements, but they were a slower playing team. They only got 6, 8, 6, 5, and 7 kills. Okay? So you can see here, though, even though they didn't put up a ton of kills, their placements kept them really ranked here. So I would come here and I would filter this and put this list in order now, after we got the 20 team scores in. Okay? And you can see now that Team 3 climbed over Team 2 because they have a lower overall. I'm not sure what just happened there. Hang on, let me fix that. What in the hell? Well, they should. I'm going to fix this, but anyway, the low score is the order of who makes it on to the next round. So that's how we're going to work it. If you have questions on this, let me know. Post in the comments, post in the Discord. Anything that you have questions on, I am more than happy to answer. I hope you guys like this format of me going through it via video as well. I'm trying to grow my channel. And at the same point in time, I think it's a nice, useful tool that you guys can come back to and actually see this rather than me writing a bunch of gibberish and trying to explain this all. I think it's easier in a live example. So hopefully you like it. Hopefully you play. Hopefully we get a few new people playing in the tournament this time around. Yeah. I love ABOP Clan. You guys are all the best. And girls, sorry. I always do that. It's force of habit. But appreciate each and every one of you coming to the stream, joining the clan, joining the tournaments. Till next time. Peace.